Okay. So we are going to answer question 2. If you look at question 2, if you read the question, they say probability density function, correct? So the moment they say probability density function, first thing, what I will do is, I definitely will key into my GC. I'll key into my GC, yeah, Y1 as my probability density function. So everyone please do so if you haven't do it. Okay. So have you done that? Okay. So that is the first thing you do. Then only you go to the question, you read the question. Then the question say, state one other condition. Okay, you see state one other condition. The condition that they give you is y equal to fx and x-axis for x greater than 0 is equal to 1. Okay, that is, they say state one other condition that fx must satisfy. Okay, I give you in the answer that fx for x greater than 0, fx must be greater than 0. Yeah, not necessarily less than 1. It must be greater than 0 because there is a probability density function. So fx must be greater than 0. So other than that, the area bounded by the curve for all x greater than 0 must be equal to 1. So that is the answer for part A, 1 mark. Okay, so that one I will not say further. So for part B, when they ask you to calculate the probability for a continuous variable, what must we do? What must we do? Yeah. Jared, can you tell me what must we do?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You integrate 0 to 1.
Yeah, I integrate from 0 to 1.
Yeah, then the fx function.
Then the fx function, correct?
Yep.
So you just need to write down like that. Then you get from your calculator. Yeah. Hydric, can I get from your, can I get the answer from you? Can I get the answer from you? Hydric? Do you key in the function into your graphic calculator? Then you go to map. You select FNINT. You click from your function key. Hydric, can I have the answer? My answer scheme don't have answer, okay? Hydric, are you there? Hydric, you are not there. Yeah, Hydric, may I have the answer, please? You go to your calculator, GC. You go to map. Then you select this one, FNINT. Then on the screen, it come out like that. You key in 0, 1. You key in your Y1, then dx. Hello. Hydric, I can't wait for you. Yeah, 0 point. Yes, don't have to say hello straight away. Give me the answer. 0.63212. So approximately 0.632. Correct? Hello? Okay. So that is the first one. Yeah. So then they say, ask you to find, part C, they ask you to find f prime x. So why they want you to find f prime x? May I know? Yeah, so part C, they ask you to find f prime x. So my fx is 2x e to the power of negative x squared. So to find f prime x, I'm going to use what rule? Emily? Emily?
Yes, Miss.
What rule? What rule to use?
Can you repeat your question?
No, my part C of question 2. Do you have your question with you?
Oh, yes.
So this is my
product rule.
Yeah, product rule. Do you mind give me the answer? Okay, this is your U, this is your V. Hello?
So, U is 2.
U, okay, U prime is 2. So I have to write V, U prime, yeah, 2 plus U, V prime. How to get V prime? How to get V prime? Yeah. You have to copy down the whole thing.
And times by negative x squared. Like
Negative 2x. Because the derivative for negative x squared is negative 2x. Hello, please, you have to learn up all your things. Okay, so now, so what I do is, if for this part, correct, you use the product rule correctly, they may give you the 2 marks, but I'm going to simplify for the sake of my part D. So when I simplify, when I factorize, okay, not simplify, factorize, you take out the 2ex squared, 2e to the power negative x squared. So open bracket, this one is times 1, okay? So you have to put the, remember to put the 1 here. So you have taken out the 2, so minus 2x squared, close. Correct? So you are done with part C. Then you go to part D. Okay, part D, they say the mode is the highest probability, correct? Probability density function of fx is the x coordinate for at which fx is at its maximum value. So fx is maximum when f prime x equal to 0, correct? So fx is maximum when f prime x is equal to 0. Okay, so this is something that you have to know. So you take the answer from part B, you write down part C, 2e to the power of negative x squared times 1 minus 2x squared equal to 0. So you have to write 2e to the power negative x squared equal to 0. This one, no solution. Am I right? So 1 minus 2x squared equal to 0. So x squared equal to 1 over 2. So x must be greater than 0. So therefore, x is equal to √2/2. So this is the mode. Are you okay? So your paper is very heavy on calculus. Okay. Calculus carry about 65%. So they even make calculus into statistic, correct? This is a statistic question. Okay, from this question, I would like to discuss question like, is it possible for them to ask you mode, median? If the question asks you median, then how are you going to do? How are you going to do? Okay, Weng Shen, if the question asks for median, so what to do?
No clue.
No clue, cannot be no clue. Your 4 pages handwritten note, is it beside you?
Yeah, it's the 4 pages handwritten notes are prepared for my child. But clearly, I did not write it down.
Yeah, so you did not write it down. You still don't want to write it down. You think during your final you can remember, you can recall.
No, I'm about to write it down right now.
Yeah.
After
So how
you
to
tell
find the
me what
median?
to do.
Yeah.
No idea.
So that's why you see, every time during our now revision, everyone must have your 4 pages handwritten notes there. You may not complete it totally, but the things that we discussed, the moment you cannot find from your handwritten notes and you cannot recall, correct? It means that you need to write it down. You get what I mean? Yes. Yeah, Ethan, thanks.
Oh wait, is it
That means when I integrate,
you get the areas 1,
because
2.
median is, it means 50% of them more than that value, 50% of them less than that value. So what do you mean by median? You have to know the meaning of median also. They can ask you, what is the meaning of median? What is the meaning of median? Yeah, you have to go and 50% of the data is more than the median. So these are something that you better bear in mind, please, student. So the moment I integrate from the lowest possible value of x to the median, the probability must be equal to, so the probability is integrate probability density function, correct? So this is the probability, must be equal to 0.5. So how am I going to solve this? So can someone tell me how to solve this? Stephanie, any clue how to solve this?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
Use your solver.
Yeah, use the GC. Use solver. Can you please try to use solver and see whether you can get the answer or not? Yeah. So you use solver, you get the median equal to 0.83255. Okay, so this is how you get the median. Now, is it possible that the question will ask you to find the exact value of the median? the answer is possible. So I'm going to teach you. This is possible to integrate. Yeah. So I'm going to set a question from this function and teach you how to integrate this function. Okay. So first of all, I will set a question like that. Okay. Given u is equal to negative x squared. Find du over dx. So this is the first part. Then second part. Hence, find the integral of 2x e to the power of negative x squared dx. Okay. So to solve this, first of all, I find my du over dx first. So I can set a question like that. Then I'm going to teach you how to solve part B. So part A, the answer will be du over dx equal to, okay. Xuan Kang, what is du over dx here?
Oh, yeah, miss.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is my u. Yeah, part A. You have to look at the screen. This is not from the question. This is something extra that it may ask in your final exam. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is your u. Yeah.
Du dx is -2
-2. Yeah. Okay.
x,
You're right.
-2x.
Yeah. -2x. Power take away 1, correct?
Yeah.
Multiply by the power take away 1. Okay. So now, how are we going to solve part B? So how are we going to solve part B? We are going to solve part B by, since you see, this is, so we can replace the negative x squared with u. Okay. So I'm going to replace. Okay. So I'm going to integrate 2x e to the power of u dx. Okay. Then you have a look. If here is the variable is u, here cannot be dx. Here cannot have x. I cannot have two variables there. Get me? So now I'm going to try to use this to help me to replace that. So you look at here. If you want to replace, I want to have a 2x. So can I say that du is equal to -2x dx? Okay. So, and I multiply both sides by negative because here I only have 2x. So if I rewrite this, so I need to replace this one. So you see, so I multiply both sides by negative. Can or not? So this is this part. You have to do changes. So now I replace it back. Yeah. So now I have negative integrate e u du. Am I right? So this is called integration by substitution. So they will say, hence, integrate it by substituting negative x squared as u. So you have to know how to modify. Are you okay? So after you have modified, then can you integrate this one? Yeah, you know how to integrate eu to the power of u, e to the power of u du, correct? So according to our formula, it will be e to the power of u divided by 1 plus c. So the answer, now we replace it back as x. Our u is -x squared plus c. So this is called integration by substitution. Can they ask? They can. They ask by letting you know how to substitute first. Are you okay? So in that note, I can ask you to find the exact value of the m. So if I want to find the exact value of the m, then it will be going like that. Negative e to the power of negative x squared 0 to m is equal to half. Correct? So if I continue with that, it will be negative e to the power of negative m squared, sub with m, take away, sub with 0. Okay, what is e to the power of 0? Can someone tell me? It's 1. So that means now I got negative e to the power of negative m squared plus 1 equal to half. So my e to the power of negative m squared is equal to half, correct? So 1 over m squared, e to the power m squared is equal to half. So e to the power m squared is equal to 2. So m squared equal to ln 2. So my m equal to square root of ln 2. You count, is this value. Okay, so if they want to test you on this, they can do that. Are you okay? So I'm just introduce to you how to do integration by substitution. If the question like that, you have to know, you have to substitute and try to modify and change it. Are you clear? Okay. Anything else? No, huh? Okay. So can we go to question 3? Can we go to question 3, class?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Let's go to question 3. Okay. You have the answer with you, correct? So which part of the question that you want me to explain in detail? You go through first, spend some time on question 3. You have the answer with you. Any part you are not sure, you can straight away ask me, huh? Okay, part B2. Expected means the mean. The moment you see anything with expected, correct, means the mean. So if I give you probability distribution table, you find the mean, correct? B1, explain how. Okay, when you say B1, explain how the 19 come about. Because if the robot do it wrongly, then human worker have to take another extra 12 minutes. So 7 plus 12, that's how you get the 19. So if human worker retrieve the correct product, that means the time taken by the robot plus the time taken by the one. So 7 plus 12, you get 19. So that is how you write. You get the 1 mark by 7 plus 12. If they retrieve wrongly, the robot still spend the 7 minutes, right? So you just put 7 plus 12, that's equal to 19. Okay. So this question is not very difficult, correct? But I have a question for you. For this question, in other part of the question, they may ask you, what are the possible value for X? Anyone like to attempt these questions? Any binomial distribution given to you, you must know what is X. So X is the number of times that human worker is required to get the correct product out of the 600 random selected customer requests. So what are the possible value for X? So out of this 600, how many that the human worker have to retrieve the correct product? So that is the meaning of what are the possible value for X. So anyone like to try? Yeah, you can try without me calling you. Rachel, you want to try? Yeah, someone have given me the correct answer. Rachel, you want to try? Any binomial distribution given, you must know the possible discrete variable, possible value for the discrete variable. Yes? Hello? Adrian? Adrian, can you speak?
Hello.
Yes.
Is it from 0 to 600?
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Must have some confidence. Yeah. So for binomial distribution, you have to understand. Yeah. These are the possible value of the variable to 600. All right. So they can ask you a question like that when they give you 1 mark. You see, a lot of question is 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark here and there. Expected, always remember when you say expected, you means the mean. And for binomial distribution, the mean is MPQ. Correct? And for part B, yeah, B part 2, the expected here, expected time, this one you have to use sum of xi, pi, correct? Then you, other than knowing the expected, you also have to know the standard deviation. The standard deviation for binomial is square root of MPQ. Yeah, then the standard deviation for this one. So all this formula, you better write it down. Square root of sum of xi square pi. I purposely put the pi at the back so that you know that the pi don't have to square. Take away mean square. Okay, and you must know how to use your GC also, correct? So all these are the things that you have to take notes of. Okay, everyone, do you understand the answer for part C? Someone claimed that it can be a must use probability density function because you are talking about time. Time is a measurable thing. So correct? So it is a continuous variable. So that's why you use that to justify the claim. Okay. Another thing about binomial distribution, what I want you to take notes of is, they may give you the formula for binomial distribution. Right? Okay, they may ask you what is the meaning of this. Can you tell me what is the meaning of this? Okay, in this situation, you tell me what is the meaning of this. When I say probability x equal to R, and what is the meaning of this? And what is the meaning of this? This is probability of, I must let you try first, 2% out from my class. You're just halfway, you just kick out yourself. Okay? You don't try to answer, you at the in the exam.
The probability that R number of times out of 600 randomly selected customer requests.
Probability of any R request that have to be retrieved by human worker. Right? Then what is the meaning of this one? NCR? Number of ways to get any R. Okay, you have to write in full. Product that require human retrieve. Okay, and this one is the probability for the one way to happen. So these are the things that they may ask you, okay? So please take notes of all this, because in the past they asked before, and they come out in a question that they ask them to fill in the blank. So this formula important or not, they put here 5. So they ask them to fill in the blank. So what should the number here? And what is the number here? And what is the number here? They ask them to fill in the blank. Possible, they will ask you. Although you can use your graphic calculator, they may ask you. So they will ask you for that. Are you okay? So these are the things about binomial distribution that you have to know. Another thing about binomial distribution, if they give you the probability, they want you to find the N or the R, we always use try and error. Can or not? We always use try and error. Okay, let's go to question 5. Okay, any more question about this binomial
one more minute,
distribution?
still copying it down.
Yeah, okay, sure. You can quickly screenshot now. So I'm just giving you whatever come to my mind, okay? Okay.
Done.
Yeah. So question 5. Can we go to question 5? Yeah. So for question 5, correct? These are a very common question. Yeah. Can you go through question 5 first? So they want the exact value, so you have to substitute in. Any part you need my assistant, please let me know. After look at the answer also, you don't understand why is it like that. So if they don't want you to use calculator, correct, they can ask you for exact value, and you look at it, the way to do it is not that difficult after all, correct? Okay, you want me to part D? Okay, Okay, you want to solve the part D, correct? You have to look at the average. The average is exactly the exact value, correct? And you want to solve for part D. Okay, I explain part D. So you look at the graph. It go like that. So you look at this piece, D1, and you look at this piece, right? D4. Are they the same? You think? That's why the average, you can get the exact value. So another two pieces which are of the same size will be D1, D2, and this piece. They are the same. So we will say that D1 plus D3 is equal to D1 plus D2 is equal to D3 plus D4. Are you okay? That's all. It's because of the answer from B and C. Are you okay? Okay, so now I also can come up with another question. Okay, I can ask you this question. Okay. Can I continue from here? I can ask you, explain why D3 is less than D1. Oh, sorry. Explain why D3 is less than D1. Anyone want to try to explain? Or I can also say, explain why D4 is greater than D2. So how are you going to explain? You are going to explain by the shape of the graph. You are going to explain by the shape of the graph. Okay, how you explain? Because, anyone want to try? Is what? Anyone want to try? Junjie, you want to try?
Because can I say it because an upper minus the lower is
Cannot.
cannot.
I'm not
sure.
I say, wow, Junjie, your parents, you are Hokkien.
Yeah.
Hokkien. Okay. No, it's okay. Because I see the shape of the graph. Because part AB is concave. On what? Okay, concave. Concave what?
Curve.
Upward or downward?
Downward.
Downward. This one is because part CD is concave upward. So they can ask question like that. Okay, another possible question about this will be here. Okay, I want you to take notes. If you have a situation, correct? Like for example, okay, I can give you any. So this is something that you have to take notes of. If my y equal to fx is like that. Okay, this is my 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Okay, then this turning point, for example, this turning point is 2.3, for example. Okay, the x is 2.3. So when I want to find the overestimate, correct? If I want to get overestimate, so what I need to do, this is my y equal to fx. So the first rectangle that I take will be this part. Okay, the second rectangle that you take, oh, I don't want to say overestimate. I use underestimate. This is better, better to illustrate underestimate. Okay. Overestimate also can. Okay, never mind. I illustrate underestimate. What am I doing? Yeah, I illustrate underestimate. Okay, so the first one will be here. This is your first underestimate, you use this one. So the second underestimate, correct? You should use the lowest point. Are you clear? You use this one. Then the third underestimate, you use this one. Do you get me? So if the width is 1 unit, so you have to be very careful. If your limit is involved the turning point, you better go and find out the coordinates of the turning point. Are you clear? So the width is 1. So I will say F1, no, F2 plus F2.3, then plus F3. Are you clear? So this is another thing that you have to take notes of. If it's overestimate, then between 2 and 3 years to see which one is taller. Okay, are you clear, class? So this is another thing that you have to consider. So please go through all your SAT 3. Yeah, to get this done. Okay, can you please go through question 6 by yourself so that tomorrow we can straight away go to question 7. Question 7, there is a lot of things to say. Question 8, then during the tutorial lecture, we'll go through question 9. Then maybe after that, we can talk about other things. Yeah. Can or not?
All right.
So anything else you want me to discuss about area bounded by the curve? This question, they didn't give you the function. Did they give you the function? Let's see. Did they give you the function? Oh, they give you the function. Yeah. So you can actually, you can find the exact area also, correct? You can find the exact area. Yeah. This is not difficult to integrate. Yep. So you see your booklet 1 usually are very basic question. Okay, anything else? If not, I will let you go and do your own thing. Yeah, you have to work hard. Please don't wait until last minute only you prepare your 4 pages handwritten notes, okay? Start to prepare it now so that you can use it. And you don't have to fill up a whole 4 pages. Understand? You can leave some space as we discuss. You need to jot down more. Go ahead and jot down. Even some examples from the textbook. Did you all go through your textbook? Please, chapter by chapter, page by page, please. Okay? You spend about an hour a day to do maths. All other subject completed? Your internal 70%? Hmm?
Still on.